What's up, guys? Tyler from Everything Crypto. The market's looking hot. It's looking like it's about to pop more than it's already been popping. So get excited. Today we'll go over some technicals on Bitcoin and a few other altcoins. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have any developments on the fundamental side other than the infrastructure vote. The vote on the infrastructure law has been pushed till the end of the month. Till then, nothing else significant or worth mentioning so far. So for now, let's talk about the market overall, how we're doing health-wise, and let's get straight into the technicals. Hey guys, just a quick reminder. Please remember that everything you see in this video should not be considered financial advice. This is only for informational purposes. And if you do choose to follow any of the strategies shown in this video, please know that this is at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor, and this is most certainly not financial advice. What is up, guys? We have the crypto market cap around 2.2 trillion, so everything's looking good and healthy. We have a BTC dominance of 43.5% and Ethereum dominance of 18.6%. As you can see, as Bitcoin continues its rally, its dominance is expected to go up, so it's all looking pretty healthy. For the last 24 hours, top gainers, we have Shiba Inu, the pump and dump coin, up 23.93% and a whooping 136.56% on the weekly. We have ICP with 15.58%, 13.73%, Theta token, XDC network at 12.85%, Hollow at 11.53%, Mina at 10.96%, and so on and so forth. A lot of coins up 10% above, which is good to see. An impressive weekly gains as well. Now for the top losers, we have Axie Infinity at 6.84%, OMG Network at 5.34%, Luna at 5.30%, Flow at 4.26%, Perpetual Protocol at 3.77%, Tezos at 3.71%, so on and so forth. But as you can see, most of these coins have actually been up on the weekly, with Axie Infinity up about 81.44% on the weekly, which is very impressive. Just shows the overall health of the market, and the overall statistics do show that we are now in a confirmed bullish trend, and resuming this bullish super cycle, of course. And yeah, let's look at the crypto fear and greed index. We now in previous videos it was around the red, and I think at some point it hit somewhere in the neutral zone. But now, as things are pumping, as Bitcoin keeps aggressively pushing through levels, we're going to start to see this needle go more to the right, and it's now officially in greed. Of course, 59, this score, we're still premature stages. Obviously, as we see this go further and further, when we do see the needle close to the end, it will be when Bitcoin's around $100,000 or maybe $200,000, wherever it decides to get to. And there's always that old saying, when others are greedy, be fearful, and when others are fearful, be greedy, right? This goes without saying. When everybody's greedy, that means there's just massive amount of buying, and things are already at the top, and so things will fall pretty soon. So definitely start selling, right? And the opposite is true with extreme fear, where everyone is selling everything, things are falling, things are going crazy. That's when you should be looking to buy and pick up. And again, not financial advice, but that's just the logic behind this index. It's just to give you perspective on where the market is and what you can kind of looking out or strategize to do based on how things are, and more towards a future outlook. All right, up to some technicals. Now, before we review these two key levels that I marked out here, let me show you this cool indicator that I found, which is called the pivot point super trend. It's actually very effective on the daily chart. So let's switch to the daily chart and ignore these two levels for now, but just pay attention to these little lines that are just drawn that say buy and sell. So this indicator basically tells you from a trend standpoint what are the best times throughout the history and up until this point, right? Just going over price action. What are the best times to buy, and what have been the best times to sell throughout the the different cycles that crypto has had? And most of the time, right? No indicator is perfect, but most of the time, this indicator has been quite accurate. As you can see, whenever it said sell, like here, for example, between August 2018 all the way until January 2019, when it sell, you sell, right? And there's been a massive sell-off. And then it flipped to a buy on February 17, and it was a good time to buy, right? All the way up until September 19. We were had a little bit of a bullish cycle there. Same thing, so on and so forth. But as you can see, it's been fairly accurate. Whenever it's said to buy, it's been pretty aggressive bull market, especially this last one we can see here earlier this year. It all started around October and ended in around April. And then we had this recent sell-off due to all of the FUD during the mid-year. Then we flipped to a buy again, as we thought we were gonna go strong, but then we had a little bit more FUD, so we briefly flipped to a sell with the whole China and Evergrande fall. And then finally, it just switched to a buy due to Bitcoin's strong price action. So now this definitely is like another confirmation, right? Aside from other indicators that, it's time to buy. And it's been pretty reliable, pretty accurate. And so I hope this buy lasts forever, right? So it's pretty cool. It's a good trend. It's a good indicator you guys can use to sort of see where the market is, and best of all, where the market sentiment really is, right? And it's clear that with the buy signal flipped on, we're back to being bullish. Let's do some key level analysis here. So we have Bitcoin. I'm going to mark out 3 levels, with the below one being the most unlikely scenario for now. I don't think Bitcoin is going to retrace to this level, but if it does, it's definitely a good time to pick up anywhere between 44 to 40,000. And the reason I say that is because we have literally blasted through this level between 47 and 48,000. We briefly formed a little bit of support, and now we're going back at it again and just going straight through 50. We just passed 50. We're waiting for this close above 50. Ideally, if we could overcome this level, which ends at around $53,000, that would be amazing. We could be headed straight to $60,000 in no time, as there's very little resistance between 50 and 60. The hurdle has been for a while between 40 and 50. So if we can get passed through this, the rest, in theory, of course, should be quite a breeze. But for now, there's two ways this can play out throughout the week. Potentially, we will blast through this like we've done with the previous level, and then and then flipped this resistance level to support, and then at some point we will continue going upwards and headed towards 60. The next option would be that we actually do get rejected here briefly, and we push back to this resistance level, and then we bounce back up, and hopefully the next time around we smash through this level and make our way into the 60,000s. For now, as far as entry points, there's 2 options. You could wait until this retraces, or if we do blast through this, then you could wait until we show some kind of support formation on this resistance level, and then of course it would be good to get on to this level, as potentially the next move up might come up. And so that's sort of how I look at things. It's just about just observing for now and seeing what Bitcoin does, right? Anyways, that's Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. Just a friendly reminder, if you're really enjoying this content so far, please do me a solid, leave a like, leave a comment, and definitely share this video. For those of you who are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and click on that bell notification button so that you don't miss any future videos. We provide up-to-date news on the crypto market, as well as technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the top altcoins almost every single day. So definitely don't miss out. So Ethereum, we have pretty similar to Bitcoin. Except with Ethereum, we've only broken this structure, but we have not broken this structure yet. But I think we're headed there. I think that's most likely what's going to happen. So I believe if we do not manage to break this resistance, we could be in this order block, we could be seeing some kind of support formation. So anywhere between 3,400 and 3,200. And then trying to break this level again for another push. I guess worser case scenario, we could be seeing some kind of support around here between 3,173 and 2,776. So we'll see what happens. My preference is that we do break through this and then flip this resistance to support and just keep going through on and up to the next level, which is 3,800 and around $4,000, which again is a key psychological level there. And just similar to Bitcoin, I really want Ethereum to sort of make those similar moves, so we can continue. And then after this is pretty much just past 4,388. It's just all-time high territory. There's no historic pricing, so anything could happen at that point. And we'll see what we can do as far as like trying to see where things go when we get there. But for now, let's just focus on these three next key levels. Now we have Solana. Solana is pretty interesting. Solana had a massive rally a few months back, topped out at its all-time high around 215, and then it's had this correction, right? And now the trend's changed. So we had a trend break here, and not only did we break this trend, but we also broke structure once and twice. So now I'm honestly just waiting for this retest, anywhere between 156 and 147 to get in. So I don't think it's too late. I think we're right on time with Solana. So this would be a good level to get in, and then bounce back to our next resistance between 189. And honestly, I should expand this because the resistance is definitely going to be 189 all the way until its all-time high to 15. And then hopefully, if we get past this, and we just at that point the sky is the limit too, right? Just like Ethereum, we would be surpassing its all-time high, so there's no historic price action, and so we'll have to see where we go from there. Now we have Axie Infinity, and let's look at the 4-hour. We can see a little bit more price action here. Axie Infinity is also another impressive coin. For those of you who don't know about this coin, it's basically an NFT game. Think of blockchain technology applied to the video game industry. So it's really, really huge. This coin has performed extremely well. Like, just so you have a perspective, back in June 22 of this year, it was only $3.76, and now it just been rallying the whole time, and it just reached a whooping 155 all-time high, $155. So that's just insane, guys. Just goes to show how solid this project is. And now it's in some sort of correction phase. We don't know if the correction will be up until here, which is around the 130 area, and 126, which looks like it's been forming a little bit of support here, so it could bounce back up at some point. Or we may actually have further retracement to this next level here, which I'll definitely be picking up some more at 114, 107. As that would be like a pretty neat correction. And if it goes through after that, we do have a worser case scenario level between $72, $71, but I don't think it will get anywhere below that. I just think, if anything, I think this level's more realistic. This one's very stretched out, might not happen at all. But again, we could have a nice little bounce here. So, not financial advice, but if you're interested in catching this coin, making some money off of it, I would say just DCA yourself in these levels, right? Dollar cost average. So buy a little bit here, and then if it dips more, buy a little bit here. Obviously, if it dips even more, then buy a little bit here, right? So that's all you can do really, because we don't really know where exactly we can mark out these levels like I've done. I mean, we know these are the levels that price is likely to react. We just don't know if these levels are likely where price is going to stop, right? Especially when it comes to a correction. Now we have XRP. I love XRP, guys. I have a lot of my holdings are here. For those of you who don't know, Ripple, it's a very, very amazing project. But currently they are in a lawsuit with the SEC, and that's been really holding back this coin's potential. Unfortunately, back 3-4 years ago, I believe it was, this coin reached an all-time high of around $4 or for something, and it has not since even gotten close to that, and that's because of this lawsuit. I think this lawsuit's been going on since 2017, but it's supposed to be over soon. Things are looking very bright for Ripple. They're about to win, and it's one of the most silliest lawsuits I've ever heard of. I mean, literally, it's because the SEC is accusing Ripple of being a security, and they're not. They're a cryptocurrency. It's the new asset class. It's not a security. Shouldn't fall under a security, right? But they're insisting that it does, and I guess they want to you regulate it like a security, which shouldn't be fair, right? And which begs the question, why XRP over Ethereum, right? Which is the second biggest on the market. When the lawsuit is over, there is a high chance that this will skyrocket, because that's the only thing holding it back. Once this lawsuit is settled, the price will start going up like crazy, and I can almost guarantee you, well, no guarantees, but I just have a strong feeling that this is going to not only get back to its all-time high, but we're going to break a record, and Ripple can be positioned to going even to $5 to $10 potentially this bull cycle. So it's very, very exciting. So if you think about it from this perspective, it's now pretty early, and it's a decent time to get in. And then for now, anyways, talk too much about that. But for now, we can clearly see that we broke this trend. Just a friendly reminder, if you're really enjoying this content so far, please do me a solid, leave a like, leave a comment, and definitely share this video. For those of you who are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and click on that bell notification button so that you don't miss any future videos. We provide up-to-date news on the crypto market, as well as technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the top altcoins almost every single day. So definitely don't miss out. We broke this structure. Now I'm waiting to break this second structure so I can feel a lot better about my investment. But we can see that we have 4 wicks that were rejected on this key level right here between $1 and $1.02, which means this looks sort of like a bullish wedge, right? So most likely, as Bitcoin keeps going up, we're going to be able to break through this level where we're currently facing resistance between 109 and 112, and then we should be almost resistance free up until 135 and 140, and after that we will push till 152, 165, which is the next level of resistance. And these are the short-term key levels. Anything after that, we'll have to look more at historic price action, as we haven't seen Ripple really rip it, if you know what I mean, in a while. So if anything, as far as entry points, you could have gone in here at the third or fourth resistance when it came back down. You could wait for it to come back down to get in back at $1, $1.02, but it may just be the case that it's gonna potentially keep going up, just because of Bitcoin's just crushing it right now above the 50K level. And whenever Bitcoin goes up, and it tends to drag the altcoins up with it. So potentially we will push through this level at some point, and then make this level likely a flip it from resistance to support, and so on and so forth. So yeah, but around this area definitely would have been a good entrance point. But from a long-term standpoint, if the lawsuit does settle, of course, and at the very least, we should get back up to its all-time high, but most likely exceed it. So if you think about it, anything in the dollar range is a good investment, right? So for a long-term type of deal, I would say you could just get in right now. It's fine. But from a trading standpoint, if you want to take profit at these key levels, then waiting might just be the best bet at this point. Finally, let's cover Enjin Coin, which is another cryptocurrency that basically marries blockchain technology with the video game industry. So, it probably will follow in the footsteps of Axie Infinity. We hope so. It's a great project. You can see that there was a trend break too here, and now we're gunning for this level here to break it. We use this level over here as support between 1.4 and 153, and now we just blasted through, and we're reaching now for this level between 173 and 187. Once we're through to that, we should go towards 214 and 223, and from that point forward, we've pretty much passed its all-time high. So from there, sky's the limit. But for now, these are the levels to watch. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and that has been very informative. I hope it helps you in your trading or in your assessments. And again, don't take any of this as financial advice. It's just my opinion. This is from my own experience. These are the tactics that I use to trade myself. But anyways, that is pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed the content, please do me a solid. Give me a like, comment, share. And for people who are new to my channel, please subscribe. All these things really help grow my channel and will really motivate me to continue putting content like this out there, which is ultimately to help. Alright guys.